what is happening now. So this is showing safety car, and the clock has actually started. So this could be an interesting challenge. While that's still going on, and we're not quite sure what's happening, but they are now, I think they are now waving them through. Yep, so off goes Colin Turkington. So just a very slight delay there. Yeah, behind Jazz Sapra, we've then got the familiar number 10 car. That BMW is out there regularly, the silver car with the sort of the two-tone blue and the red flashes. John Cockerton, thank you. Sorry, my tablet's just playing silly games on me, which is where my grid is, so that would cause me a problem if that stays the case. And then we've got this Nigel Mustall M3, which looks so good, to say the least.
Yeah, I think that's the M3 Evo as well, going off the rear lights. Looks very impressive indeed. Behind that is the 121 car, which I actually don't have on the entry list on my side.
Joe Jackson, the Vauxhall Tigra Silhouette.
I will leave you in the capable hands of Marcus Pye, but thank you very much for letting me jump on. It's been good fun,
mate. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. So, yes, we've got everybody moving now. Welcome back, Mr. Pye.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great to see these Liqui Moly wets.
Yeah, well, they were Liqui Moly wets, yeah. Yeah, they're definitely not going to be out on slicks in this, are they? That's not even debatable. Right, I'm back to where I needed to be.
And this is now, what do you say, it's 35, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's already going as well.
Going, yeah.
So, yeah, safety car start, which it may be more about that than any kind of safety thing. Safety car has had to sort of slow the front two down, though, to allow everyone to catch up. So I don't know whether they'll go again just to sort of make it fair and safe. The Tigra Silhouette's only just come to the assembly area, so I don't quite know what happened there for the 121 car, Joe Jackson. They're going to have to push that back, and he's going to have to come in the back way into the pit lane, I think, and be a pit lane starter now, which means it'd have been better off going that way round. So it is 991 Sam Howarth on pole position with Kevin Clark 33 alongside him. Second row, Colin Turkington starting the 36 car, 9 Dylan Popovich. Row 3, number 23 Nathan Wells, 25 the Emira being started by William Garrett. Fourth row is George Pilkington starting number 45 Porsche, and 133. Oh, they did let it out. That's okay. Jazz Sapper in the 1 Series BMW. Number 10, John Cockerton's BMW. Nigel Mustall's number 39. Very different BMW. The M3, the GT3 variant of it. Then on to the 6th row. It is the 121. It would have been the 121 turquoise Tigra Silhouette, but that's only just gone out, so he's going to have to start from the back now.
But there's one more lap of the safety car at least. Yeah. So
671 cool. William Lynch in the orange car. 7th row 129 Tommy Grout, 177 Aldo Ritti. 83 Ross Irvine and 38 Sam Alpas. I'm not sure we saw the best from him in qualifying. No. He got a black flag for reasons we were unaware.
He's running an E46 M3 rather than that Chevrolet mid-engine one that he sometimes brings out.
And then on the 9th and final row, 777 Michael Duane and 59 Philip Home, the pair of Ferraris.
Yes,
although
no
the yellow one's
Michael Duane.
No.
Yeah.
Did just clock that one, whether he's decided he just doesn't want to risk it. The 45 Porsche is right at the rear now, as is Jazz Sapra. Or are they split? No, they are out of position now, aren't they?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so there's potential tyre smoke. Was it definitely smoke rather than spray? Okay, so I wonder whether those two now, Jazz Sapra, and they were side by side. Well, they weren't going to be side by side now, but they were starting together. So maybe there was a bit of contact between those two. There's Jazz Sapra. We're certainly seeing spray. Is that flames at the front actually? Well, no, it's just a flapping bright orange tether, but we do think it's smoking. We need to make sure they don't try to go back through and take up their place. They're going to have to stay at the back. Incident with 45 and 133 noted. So there you go. So there was an incident between the two of them. Oh dear.
So 121 is
not catching up.
Not catching up because most of the rest of them are up at Coppice. That 121 Tigra has got a 2-litre Vauxhall red top engine under the bonnet. So silhouette type car based on the National Hot Rod sort of technology, but tweaked for long circuit use. Very nicely turned out it is too.
Lights are still on that safety car, so they're not happy to release them just yet. Down to 29 minutes left in this race. I did miss what it was, but I know that one of the CCTV security cameras zoomed back out of somewhere, so they were looking at something somewhere. I wonder whether a piece of bodywork's been deposited somewhere, if there has been contact between the pair of them.
They've got back to the end of the tail behind Philip Holmes. Very pretty new Ferrari, new to the series.
I know we were talking earlier, Ross Irving in the 83, that Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 1. Now you read that, and that does not tell the story
50
of that.
years of the Golf GTI Mark 1.
But it does not tell the story of what we're seeing and hearing out there.
That was a road car that he had, then he made it into a road van, then he converted it into a track car, then a race car.
Wow.
And it's got hundreds of horsepower, so tons and tons of grunt, and a real enthusiast. Well, so then he's supporting the CSCC, CSCC Special Season Muslims, isn't he, this year?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which comes into, swings into action, I think.
Can't remember.
Is it here?
Might be. Safety car in this lap was the note that came up, although that's disappeared off the screen. It did show safety car in this lap on the screen a second ago. Fingers crossed that is still going to be the case. The Tigra silhouette is not catching up with the rest of the field.
Well, it's made a little bit of ground, but nothing significant.
No. I wonder whether that means it's still got a little bit of an issue, or whether it just feels that, well, I need to stick to a steady pace and not get in trouble for going too quick under safety car conditions. Now, I think that the safety car lights were out as they came onto the exhibition straight. I'm looking on the CCTV. It's pulled away from the field, so I suggest that is the case.
Green flag.
Yeah. So we're going to be getting this underway. Safety car accelerates away from everyone, and the Skoda estate is going to pull in to the pits, and it means that the field is under the control of Sam Howarth in the Porsche. As they come onto the line, waiting, there it goes, it's green, so now they can drop the hammer, and the front three have certainly done that, pulled away. Dylan Popovich wasn't able to. Nathan Wells, he did that properly then, didn't he?
Very, very well.
Waited.
Yep.
Now that they've got across the line, he's pulled away from Dylan Popovich, but that didn't look fully healthy from Dylan, did it, sadly?
The car's very heavy, isn't it? So it's not particularly accelerative. Once it gets going, it's usually fine. But to say, Howarth got a little bit of a tweak coming out of Roberts in the leading Porsche, and then it is Kevin Clark in the Lambo. Behind him, Colin Turkington, multiple BTCC champ.
Wells is right with them already, so the 23 car has not only had to just wait at the beginning to be able to fully accelerate away, he's done a great job, and he's up there with Colin Turkington, and heading up towards McLean's. He is not so much launching a challenge just yet, because I think he knows he's got the power. He's going to accelerate out of McLean's, heading towards Coppice. He's side by side. We're looking at the 59 Ferrari at the back of the field at the minute. Yep. Beautiful looking car, that one, but it is, the move has been done. Up goes Wells in front of Turkington, and they're still on the back. Oh, Kevin Clark's gone a little bit wide in the Lamborghini, so both of them are going to sneak through. No, not both.
Wells has.
Yeah, Wells has got it done, hasn't he?
Turkington might try under braking if he can get close enough.
Yeah, I think once Clark was just onto the risky line, there was not a lot he could do there, was there?
Exactly.
Here we go up the inside, coming out of Roberts onto the straight, but then the Lamborghini power kicks in all the way down the Wheatcroft straight, which means Turkington's going to switch to look towards the inside at Redgate. I don't think he's close enough to do it there, is he?
Plenty of V10 waft, as they say.
So he thinks better of it. But again, that Lamborghini's just not able to put the power down. Look, so through goes Turkington up into third place.
Yeah, got tons of grunt, but at the moment can't use it. But tremendous. And look at this, Nathan Wells taking the battle to our leader, Sam Howarth.
He really is. I thought that the Porsche would be all right in these conditions, but that Beamer, I mean, he's done enough laps around this circuit this weekend, and there he goes up the inside, up at McLean's, changed for the lead, as has been done. Sorry, you didn't catch that on the stream there, but Nathan Wells just went screaming up through the Schwantz curve, through the right-hander at the top into McLean's, and he's got it signed, sealed, delivered, and already stretching his legs at the front. He's got that absolutely hooked up, hasn't he?
It looks stunning too, doesn't it? This is the car that went straight on yesterday with the brake failure at Redgate, but that was a mounting for the left rear caliper. Brake caliper failed. The caliper flailed around and didn't do much stopping.
No. It certainly would have been a bit panicky, that one as well. Just watching Kevin Clark coming through. He's in fourth place now in that 33, so Turkington made that move and has pulled away. Now
Popovic heads the rest, and that's Will Garrett, isn't it, behind in the Lotus Emira. And then the Toad Motorsport BMW in there of William Lynch, John Cockerton in there as well.
I think that third place Turkington could be challenging Howarth at this rate, because he's lapping sort of a second and a half, second and three quarters a lap quicker than the 991 Porsche, of Howarth. But how much of that was while he was being compromised with Nathan Wells? Is he going to get a little bit quicker? And they're getting things up to temperature, Marcus, as they progress through here, and growing confidence of where the grip is and what they can safely do. And that's where we're going to see them start pulling away a little bit more.
Exactly. And this is interesting. Those are the two protagonists had the moment earlier on. They just got past Ross Irvin coming out of the hairpin, the R-Works Golf in its bold green, yellow, white and black livery. Here comes Nathan Wells, completes 6 laps. Howard's second, Turkington a strong third, and Kevin Clark just dropping back. I wonder whether now his tyres are struggling as perhaps a little bit of a drier line, less wet line, in inverted commas, emerges. Lynch has just outbraked Popovic into the chicane.
Yes, I'm not convinced that all is well with Popovic's car. He said in the beginning of qualifying it seemed out of sorts. It looks like it is as well now. As you say, it's been passed already by Lynch in the bright orange 671 BMW, but he's now under pressure from a whole host of cars behind him. That is the Emira, plus Ritty and Cockerton in the 2 BMWs as well.
And on the screen, Nigel Mustill with just about 550 horsepower to play with today in this amazing M4 BMW GT3 twin turbo 3 litre, capable of making about 600 horsepower.
We're looking on the stream at Dylan Popovic, the cork in the bottle at the moment, whatever his challenge is.
Got the 2 sports cars, the 2 tours. Yeah. And the blue Porsche is making its way through.
We've got a green flag in our eyes, and Dylan Popovic has stopped over to the left by the look of it. So just see through the window that he has pulled over to the left, and it does look more like, well, I hope that he's just pulled off there with an issue just before you get up to Schwantz Curve. So the exit of Starkey's Bridge, as you sweep left there, heading towards the left-right of Schwantz Curve up into McLean. So suddenly that 4-car train becomes a 3-car train.
Okay.
And Dylan Popovic is indeed getting out of that car now. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty hopeful that it's a mechanical issue, sadly. That's not something we see very often, is it? Dylan Popovic's car having a mechanical issue.
And normally he and his buddy get on top of these things very quickly, don't they? They know the car inside out. They've built it up. They've converted it from the V6 Ford engine to the V8 Chevrolet, and it's been running like that for a long time. So it'll probably be something fairly simple. Let's hope so.
Yeah, I do hope so. But it confirms what I was a bit concerned about, wasn't I? That it just didn't look like it was on full song there. So sadly, the number 9 car stops down at the bottom.
The Bosnian battler is out.
He is, absolutely. Leader comes across the line. Great battle for second place, though. So whilst Nathan Wells, number 23, comfortably in the lead, into the pits now. So I just got confused for a second because it's out of our sight. Pit window is open, so that's no issue. So the 991 car, in he comes from what was second, and I was about to say an under pressure second place because it looked like Turkington was flying, whereas I'd imagine those two are probably going to go half and half as much as they possibly can. No safety car has happened to sort of change your master plan. Remember, it was a 35-minute race instead of 40 for these guys, plus a big chunk of that was behind safety car markers. So
exactly.
Just checking the tyre pressures on the 991 Porsche whilst it's in there.
I think he raced it last year here, didn't he? That guy came out and impressed with it, but he's quicker this year and more confident in the car. And showing really well, young Sam Howarth. So Lynch is now 5th. Aldo Ricci is in 6th place in the 177 BMW. Then John Cockerson, and then Garrett and the Emira.
Of course, this is our first pit stopper, so everything will switch around as the cloud cover lifts a little bit. The ambient light feels an awful lot better than it has done for all day, to be honest with you. So fingers crossed. I know that the rain was due to pass, and hopefully that is now it. But I'm not convinced we're going to see a dry line by the end of this race.
No. It's still soggy in the pit lane, isn't it? As Sam Howarth rejoins. He rejoins before Kevin Clark comes through. And so Clark now has come through 3rd, because the stop has basically cost Howarth a lap.
Yes.
And that stagger will all unwind, of course.
Yeah, that's why we just patiently let it all happen. New fastest lap of the race, Colin Turkington in the 36 BMW, absolutely flying, and that was over a quarter of a second quicker than Nathan Wells is doing at the moment. So interesting to see once a little bit of freedom there. There's no freedom that's just gone down the start-finish straight. Here we are looking at Nigel Mustall at the front, Sam Alpas in the white BMW.
And Tommy Grouse in behind, and then the other Porsche, which is Pilkington, and then Irvine and Sapra.
Yeah, Mustall nearly got challenged by Alpas. They've got back marker to come, and that is Philip Home in that beautiful dark red Ferrari, and it looks like Mustall's been compromised. And he nearly came across a little bit late. Sam Alpas has got past him in the white BMW. Job done there for the number 38 car, and Grout is through as well. Irvin's now trying to keep Jazz Sapra behind him in that 1 Series BMW. No more pit visitors as yet, so it was that very early move, and another new fastest lap of the race. That was over a second quicker than Nathan Wells. So Turkington now is able to really unleash the beast here and see what he can do to give his teammate as much chance as possible. And let's be honest, Mark Smith's no slow peddler once he's in there.
Absolutely, that's a 120.125 for Colin Turkington. The Northern Irishman showing his mastery. He lapped a couple of tenths quicker than Nathan Wells. In comes Will Garrett with the very pretty Lotus Emira. We saw him out last year also in an absolutely pristine Jaguar E-Type.
Jazz Sapra's in as well. So whatever tyre smoke we've seen, he's got away with that, hasn't he? Because it's clearly not caused him an issue. In as well comes Philip Home in the dark red 59 Ferrari.
So Turkington, another fastest lap, 120.051. Now, of course, Nathan Wells is driving throughout, so there should be no fall off in performance once he's got back to temperature after his stop. Mark Smith will just have to get a bit of a handle on the ever-changing conditions, but they'll be coming to him I sense in that there's probably more grip. There's Tim Crichton going into the Lotus. Tim's raced in Formula V and Formula Ford cars over the years. Teamed up very well with Will Garrett last year. A very good mentor. Father used to manage at the Anglesey circuit. Andrew Crichton, also you'll know him from being duty manager at Snetterton. Those who go regularly to MSV's East Anglian Outpost.
Which bizarrely I'm only doing twice this year. I'm normally there quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm there twice this year as well.
Yeah, Nathan Wells comes through, so our race leader is not pitting just yet. Where's Turkington? He's into the pits is the answer. So there we go. The 36 car makes its way in, the white BMW with the pink, grey and black flashes on it. Oh, and Wells is trying to get up past the Crichton now driven Lotus Emira. That, of course, is Lappery that's happening.
And that may well come back at him, of course, because Tim Crichton is very quick. And once he's got a handle on that car, it'll be improving on its PBs. Will Garrett's done a 1:28 as the best lap. We'll see how Tim Crichton goes, but of course the track conditions are getting better. So Kevin Clark goes through. He's now net second because he's out there running. Speed running that car. That's Aaron Moulton Smith's team, Mark Smith's lad. Jackson going nicely in the little Tigra. Mark Smith being installed in the BMW. It was racing there. A whole host of BMWs. It's like little and large here. It's like the big M4 GT3 comes in ahead of an E46, and then the leader is in. Then we've got the second of the Porsches in, and Ross Irvine as well in the Golf. So 13 laps down. Leader Wells comes in a queue.
He's going. I was about to say he's going to hope he can lead them, but officially he should not be able to, should he? Because they're supposed to be serving a minimum amount of time. So they should come out the same order, which is not ideal because he's in amongst a whole load of back markers. So we're still waiting for this to cycle through before we actually understand what the situation is.
So Kevin Clark is now the de facto leader, but he owes us a stop, so he should come round ahead next time. William Lynch comes in. That car will show as third as it does so, and John Cockerton behind. But that was Aldo Ricci continuing. Some Alpas coming in this time round.
The noise of that Lotus was absolutely glorious as it went screaming down the straight. Right, Wells is released. He has got ahead of some of the cars. I'm going to hope that that's more to do with them getting a slightly slower stop rather than the other way round.
So 11 minutes to go. There's Howarth. So Wells has gone, hasn't he? There's Howarth, who is currently showing as 7th. In comes Kevin Clark. So he is the erstwhile leader. At 14 laps, he makes his stop. There's Nathan Wells battling with Tommy Grout. Goes past Grout's immaculate Warsteiner tribute liveried BMW. William Lynch with the Toad Motorsport. I like that. Great logo. Toad Motorsport BMW. And Aldo Ricci is coming in now, and he's net second at the moment. So that's the other Intersport car. So busy pit for the Intersport team, because they've got the Lambo already there. Now the BMW's joined it.
in its team colours.
And did you hear that Emira being opened up? And Crichton's best lap time for that car's come down to the 21s, 21.711. So he's going really well. He's actually lapping quicker than anybody else at the moment, I think. We'll see a bit more in a minute.
So once it cycles round with Clark and Ritty in the pits, it will be Wells from Howarth. Looks like it might be Lynch, but that depends on where Clark comes out.
Mark Smith is third.
Yes,
those who have stopped.
Now, yeah.
And goes Moss still. He's currently showing us 14th, but of course that stagger hasn't unwound from the pit stops yet, so he'll be up into midfield.
The pit window has closed, and 121 Jackson has not come in. So it started badly, didn't improve whilst behind the safety car, and then got even worse.
Yeah, he started late, so perhaps you can claim an extra minute for his...
not
probably
sure.
not.
So that's not going to end well, is it, basically?
So Lynch is fourth of the stoppers, then Cockerton is going well this weekend, and then Crichton. So I think we're going to see Crichton shoot up the order in that black Lotus Emira. There he is behind John Cockerton. That's a battle for position. That's at the moment disputing seventh. He's going to take it in the Craners.
Ooh, no, he's not. He hasn't quite managed it, so good move by Cockerton just to stay strong round old hairpin. The BMW. No,
in's come Jackson. Now,
I don't think they've got the same rule as the Radical Championship, where as long as you don't see the pit window close board. Oh, so the 83 car hadn't come in either. Oh no, that's his second stop. So something's wrong with it.
Wells trying to battle his way past Aldo Ritty, but they come across I think it was the Golf down there at the bottom of the circuit. We'll pick them up again very shortly.
No, the Golf's here.
There they go. There's the Emira.
The Golf's in the pit lane and is retired. Sadly,
oh dear. So here comes Crichton, going to go past Cockerton, or isn't? Is he? He's got the inside line, but there's no space. There'll have to be acceleration then, Tim.
Cockerton's doing brilliant defending. He's going to go the defensive line down towards Redgate Hitter as well. What are we going to see? Is there a sweep round the outside on this drying line? They're going to stay side by side as they go through Redgate.
He's made it.
And we'll cover that on the stream. There you go. Marcus gave it away then. He made it.
He did make it.
With us seeing here at the circuit, we were able to see that he did it, but it took a long time. It was almost at Hollywood by the time he made it.
Yeah. Howarth's about 12 seconds adrift of the leader. Howarth in the 991 Porsche. And it's Smith goes through in third place. It's a relatively lonesome third for Mark Smith at 16 laps. Kevin Clark is next in the Lamborghini. 5.2 litre V10 engine. Same engines in the Audi R8s. And here comes William Lynch in his BMW, a kind of papaya shade behind him now.
Howarth's now putting personal bests in, and that is sort of about 3 seconds quicker than Wells in the lead, but it's 12.25 seconds, so the margin's pretty reasonable there. Smith is in the 26s, so not challenging at the moment. Needs to be mindful of the Lamborghini of Kevin Clark, number 33, that I think is getting used to these slightly drying conditions as it stands at the moment, so maybe sorted for that one.
Wells could well take fastest lap next time round. He gets a clear lap. Currently, to the credit of Colin Turkington, which is a 1:20.051.
Lynch has a penalty. Let me just have a look and see how long that is. 31.1 second penalty, which means he was 1.1 second too short in that orange 671 car. Cockerton has got a penalty as well, 30.8. So he was 0.8 too quick on his pit stop, and that 7th place battle we've been enjoying, he's not going to be legitimately there. Obviously we saw him get passed by the Lotus Emira.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to be soon catching up with a few of these drivers. That'll be interesting to see. We wondered whether Wells was going to be under growing pressure, but he was able to pull away on demand by the looks of it. Here he comes again. He's looking like he's desperately searching out the wet lines when he comes down the straight, isn't he?
He is.
So those wet tyres are starting to scream foul. I've got to give a quick shout out to my cousin Paul Dawes down the road, watching on the stream. Hello mate, you all right? Good to see plenty of people have been watching the stream today, and I'm not surprised with the wonderful mix of grids that we've had here today.
Fastest lap, Tim Crichton.
Wow.
A 1:19.000.
You said he was going to unleash it, but I wasn't sure he was going to be the fastest lapper. That's mighty impressive.
Yep.
And that's by half a second quicker than Howarth's 991 Porsche.
Yes, there's a couple of cars inside 120 now, and that's good. Bear in mind that Howarth's pole was a 1:08.2 when conditions were a tad more clement. And here is Nigel Mustill, and the Emira can't live with Nigel Mustill on a straight line. Surprise, surprise. As the M4 GT3 brakes for Redgate. John Cockerton on our screen, going past Joe Jenkinson's little Tigra. Behind him is Nathan Wells, who is our race leader. That's 19 laps down with 3 minutes to go in this race. Chaser Sam Howarth goes through in second place. The gap is now still in the 12, so they're lapping about the same times. Emira has got past Nigel Mustill. Alpas goes through. He is running in 9th place. Of course, there are a couple of penalties to be meted out. Tommy Grout's just gone through as well. There is Mark Smith. He's 3rd, and he is 27 seconds adrift of Howarth. Kevin Clark is still 4th. It's a personal best for Kevin Clark at 1:21.520, and we should see Tim Crichton fairly shortly in the Lotus Emira. Not very many of these around. Built in race spec, and the 19.000 stays where it is. 20 laps down, 1:45 to go before the checkered flag, so we should potentially get 2 more laps in for the leader. There goes Sam Howarth, and he rockets past the BMW, the Intersport BMW of Aldo Ritti, going down into Redgate. There you can see the 991 car, the Porsche Centre High Wycombe machine. A glorious sweeping descent through the Craner curves. Fabulous, wet or dry. If you're on track. Smith next up. Then we have Kevin Clark goes through. Just Sapra running in 12th place. Leader now contending with Nigel Mustill with this newly acquired BMW M4 GT3. Nigel Moss still running in 13th place. Wells done 21 laps. Gap has come down to 9.4 seconds, but Nathan Wells is having to make every effort to find some damper parts of the track to keep his tyres alive. Porsche plunges down the craters, comes past Philip Holmes' Ferrari 355, puts a lap on that, and it's still 9.5 seconds. Smith and Clark are next through in 3rd and 4th places. There's Kevin Clark with the Intersport Racing Lamborghini. Tim Crichton in the Will Garrett started Lotus Emira in 5th place, fine fastest lap to him. Nathan Wells has just got past William Lynch, put a lap on him, and he comes up to take the checkered flag. So Jason Wells, from 0 yesterday to hero today, with this gorgeous BMW E46 GTR. He wins in 23. Second is 991, which is Sam Howarth in the Porsche. He was 8.383 seconds behind at the checkered flag. 3rd place we wait for the Colin Turkington Mark Smith BMW. It's a white one, but not the one we're going to see on the screen. Looking for that now. Here it comes behind Joe Jackson's little Tigra, and Kevin Clark came within an ace of unseating the BMW on the line, but Mark Smith held on by 1/5 of a second. 0.217 of a second. The Emira is 5th, and that is Tim Crichton, started by Will Garrett, and in 6th place, a lap down, is Aldo Ritti. So a good drive from Aldo Ritti. So 2 Intersport cars in the top 6. William Lynch, who's got that penalty, and John Cockerton with his penalty, they're 7th and 8th. Sam Alpast 9th. Tommy Grout 10th. The Pilkington Bayliss Porsche is 11th. Jazz Sapra 12th. Nigel Mustel 13th. Philip Home 14th, and Joe Jackson is in 15th place. We lost along the way Ross Irvin and Dylan Popovich. So they're just coming in. Nathan Wells then wins the race in the BMW. 2nd is Sam Howarth, wins his class. 3rd, Turkington Smith. 4th, Kevin Clark. 5th, the class winner, Garrett Crichton. 6th, Aldo Ritti. 7th, William Lynch, the class winner. Then John Cockerton, Sam Alpast, Tommy Grout, Pilkington and Bayliss, and Jazz Sapra. Nigel Muster, Philip Home, and Joe Jackson complete the finishes. Ross Irvine and Dylan Popovich didn't make it, unfortunately, to the end of the race. Ross got back to the pits. Dylan pulled up towards Schwantz Curve. I can see the car out there now. And that is the Liqui Moly wets race. Should have been the Liqui Moly Slicks race. I should think that Nathan Wells' wets may well be pretty much fried into slicks by the end of it. Chris Dawes is down there in the pit lane.
Yeah, just doing my traffic control first of all to make sure that we get the top 3 here. Now let's go over to our race winner, Nathan Wells. He started 5th on the grid. Nathan, you've had a busy weekend.
I have. I was in the gravel, in the wall yesterday. Brake failure, 2nd year in a row, exact same accident. But the boys got the car back together, and yeah, we've gone again today, and yeah.
And in fairness, the other ones we've seen you out since then, you've looked good back in control. But I have to say, that one, you looked phenomenally quick.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. No, but I mean, even though the conditions were tricky, it just looked like this and you were at home.
Yeah, I think it helped because I did the Rameo race earlier in similar-ish conditions, so I probably had a leg up on everyone the first few laps. And then I was expecting them all to come back at me, but I just got into a rhythm and yeah, and then just held it out to the pit stop, and then just kind of stroked it home after that, managed to be out. So, yeah, I'm slightly surprised, but very happy with this.
Oh, absolutely. Is there always that sort of semi-confusion after the pit window, the pit stop, because you kind of go, I've got to wait for everyone to do theirs to know who's where?
A little bit. I knew I was going to be somewhere either at or close to the front, unless, you know, the Porsche or the Lamborghini had kind of, you know, got their pace together and after their pit stop. So I knew I was going to be somewhere near the sharp end and might have a fight on my hands, but yeah, when Ash came on the radio, told me the gap was 12 seconds, I was like, happy days. So.
Well, well done. A great victory. Well done.
Thank you very much.
So there we go. Nathan Wells in the 23 car. He won that one. In second place, Sam Howarth. Sam, congratulations. Looked really strong in qualifying in the early stages, but was it just the conditions that made it a bit of a struggle against the Beamer?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to give it to the Beamer guys. They are so fast in the wet. I don't know how they do it. I really do admire them for that. But yeah, such fun out there. The conditions are just amazing, just dancing all over the place in the wet. So yeah, good fun through the Craner curves.
I love that, and you can see the smile on your face, the glint in your eye about that. Craner curves in the wet, in a Porsche. It's got to be a dream.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that.
Well done, great second place. Congratulations. We now move over to the 36 car. And we'll start with the driver that started, Colin Turkington. Hello, mate, good to see you again. Great start in that car, very busy start, but you just got settled into it and then started looking strong.
Yeah, I always enjoy driving Mark C36, you know, it's a fabulous car. Conditions at the start were super difficult, you know, as difficult as I've experienced before. Coming out of Volturpin through the left kink, I think there was some sort of fluid or oil down from the previous race, so it was really sketchy through there. But once I sort of got a bit of heat in the tyres and got into a rhythm, I think the pace was quite good. So, but it's all over so quickly. You know, you're called into the pits, and you know Mark then did a great job to bring it home. So again, his pace was good, and it's just trying to find the grip out there. You know, there's very little today, but just trying to be on the right bit of tarmac.
Absolutely. Well, awesome job, and speak the man himself, Mark. Congratulations, great race there. Got a little bit close at the end, though, didn't it?
It did. I had no idea actually, which is just as well. Otherwise, I'd have done something silly. All I had to do was get past that other Porsche, and then when I was come up to the last chicane, and there was a big crowd of people. And if I'd have known that Lambo was so close, it was probably information I didn't need.
Which is always that interesting one, isn't it? People do say that you can be given too much info.
Yeah, so that is exactly what. So another thing as well, that Colin certainly wasn't bluffing about lack of grip round the back there. Because yeah. So I took that like an old granny for a few laps. I thought, no, I think he was bluffing. No, he wasn't bluffing.
It was genuinely true. But I mean, it was busy at all times, either around you in positions, but the back markers as well, and you had to be patient with the gaggle.
Yes, you did. Yeah. But all I had to do, I had the mandate: don't do anything silly, bring it home. So I think
simple as that.
About fulfilled it. That was it.
You did. Well done, great third position. So that's your top three from the Liqui Moly Slicks on wets, as we heard Marcus say earlier, but we now move back to the magnificent sevens. So back up to you, Marcus.
Thank you very much, Chris. And yeah, that was exciting. And yeah, they worked well, those guys, to get their cars back on what was the left of their wets that were gradually deteriorating. There'll be a slight delay while Dylan Popovich's Ginetta is either towed back from Schwantz or put onto a trailer. I'm not sure yet which. I think there's two options available. The wind has got very blustery. We've had race 14, three more on our programme, and next up, the second of our Caterham races. I'll go and get the grid for it.